Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Daima and I'm a homeschool mom of 10, and I just want to say thanks for stopping by. Today's video is going to be sharing with you some of the extra resources and some fun stuff I added for our school year for the next 12 months to kind of just enhance what my kids will be learning, give some small young kid hands some other hands-on learning fun, and to just really give other options. I also picked up a couple of things that we won't need until maybe halfway through the year, but that's okay because I bought them used and I got a good deal. So let me turn the camera around and I'm gonna show you. I've got it laid out on the table today. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you through like a grocery haul, I guess, and share these things with you. Okay, so here's a quick overview of what I'm gonna share with you today. So first up, we'll start with the Blockist game. The Blockist game is more of a logic thing, and this is for our family to play together, not necessarily just a school thing. We played it years ago with friends, and I'm really excited to have our own because I can't find it in stores anywhere, and I haven't been, but I was able to find it on Amazon. So this will be a fun one to play. It's kind of like a real life version of Tetris, I guess, but you're playing against opponents. So there's that. And then I bought this Suspend game by Melissa and Doug, kind of also with the whole logic factor in mind. So that will be a fun one to play too. I grabbed a multiplication placemat. I really love these learning mats. So whenever they're in a subject that we're going to be going over or hitting pretty intensely, I purchase them and we reference them when needed. We have a bunch of human body ones, planets one, presidents, and something else. It's downstairs. I just can't remember it. But so I grabbed this because I have a handful of kids where you'll see we're heavy on multiplication resources this year because I would really like to get our oldest four pretty solidified in multiplication tables so that division is a lot easier for them. I picked up 4 calendars for kids to put up in their rooms. I actually think, did I only pick up 4? I think I picked up 5 and one kid's room already snagged one. But anyways, I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. This is how I teach calendar skills. I don't sit down and formally teach my kids how to read a calendar and what it means and all of that stuff. We just talk about time and days and weeks and months a lot. I do have a months song that I made up, oh goodness guys, like 7 years ago for my oldest, 2 that we haven't forgotten. But they hang these up in their rooms and then they change them as they go. And as my kids have gotten older, they actually add dates and stuff to them. So it's been neat to kind of see that develop just on its own, just by providing them a $1 calendar. This side here, you might hear baby squealing in the background. If he cries, I'll have to pick him up. So here we have, this is a wooden multiplication table set. So these cubes come out, and on the flip side of them is the product of the multiplication fact. These are small pieces. The reviews on Amazon say, well, I didn't know they were gonna be so small, but they tell you right on Amazon how big every cube is, so you can't miss it as long as you scroll through the photos. So that's for multiplication. Some Swamp, I picked this game up for my younger kids to play together. I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old that will be able to start playing this together very soon. Monster Sock Factory is a multiplication game, so this will be for all 5 of the older kids, just as like a fun thing for them. And then when the younger ones get to that point, then they'll start doing it too. Younger hands, Veggie farm sorting set. This was on somebody else's shelf I saw in a video. One second, let me grab the baby. Are you talking? Are you Mr. Talking Pants? You done staring at the light? Are you done staring at the light? Sweet man. Take a baby break intermission. A baby break intermission just for you, huh? Just for you. What are you staring at us so weird? Want to smile? You want to smile? You're thinking about it. Are you thinking about it? You totally can if you like. I'll get you. Oh, it was almost there. That was a smirk. That was almost a smile. Oh, you're working on it. I can tell. You're working on it. Okay, come here, sweetie pants. All right, guys, back to the table. Babies with Daddy. So Veggie Farm, this is a Veggie Farm sorting set, as it says, because, you know, I can read and hopefully you can read too, but now I'm reading it to you. So they come with these little buckets and then they sort them out by number recognition and all of that kind of stuff. It just looked super cute. And we have other learning resources, things that we really like too. So there's that, picked up for younger kids. I guarantee you my older kids will have their hands on this at some point as well. It's just that inviting. Then I picked up 3 of these learning resources games. Pop for addition and subtraction game, Pop for blends reading game, and then Pop for letters. I liked that this had uppercase and lower. It doesn't show, oh, there is a picture. It has uppercase and lowercase, and I think that is a super important thing, especially the lowercase. A lot of early learning reading things that I have found have a lot of the uppercase, but no lowercase version, and children should learn the lowercase version first. And their sounds, because then it's easier because capitals don't come as often. Pop for blends game. So this has some common blends on it, on the little pieces of popcorn. So that'll be fun for my younger ones to play. They could even play these with an older sibling if I'm working with another student on their individual work. So I got those with it in mind for me to play them with them, and then the older siblings who already have these skills down to also play too. This one is Samoku, whatever you want to call it. But it was a fun looking game where you roll the die and lots of fun math skill practice, pure adding fun. But I've seen somewhere that somebody also uses it for multiplication practice. So we'll look that up. Then I grabbed Sushi Go, the party edition. My oldest already took the plastic off and popped this open and was reading the instructions because he saw it in like a little pamphlet that was in another game that he received. I think it was like in his Ticket to Ride stuff. So he was already like trying to get it out and play with it. And I said, bro, you need to wait. I got to record that real quick before you disappear with it. So he's dying to play this. Now that I'm recording this, he probably will play this when he gets up. I picked up Bells. Why did I pick up Bells? I don't know. Rooted in Rest had it in one of her math game thingies, and I'm sure we can use it for math somehow. But I picked up this handy dandy little pouchy version. So there's like a magnet wand in there, and then you pick up bells, and I'm sure you do something with learning or just for fun. They'll enjoy it. Then we picked up Super Genius Multiplication 1 card game and the Multiplication 2 card decks. They were not very expensive. I bought the second one first, not realizing there were 2 versions. So I had to order through Amazon the first edition. Okay, moving on over here. I bought these used. These are teaching textbooks, the disc version, the CD-ROM set, and then the answer booklet for when my kids get to that level. And then I also bought level 7, the disc and the answer booklet. Just in case you're curious, the reason we don't do the online version, the 4.0, is because it would end up being way more expensive for our family by the time every kid goes through every level through that way, because you pay like $40 per level. It's around that price. You pay that price per level per student. So they have access to it only under their name for the year, and then after that you pay for the next level for them. So then the next student coming up underneath can't use that same level even if they get to it within that 1 year time frame. So I would end up having to pay $40-something per every level per student every time. So the disc set is just cheaper and easier to go. And we don't do math on the run when it comes to teaching textbooks. We can do some of these other things if we wanted to do it on the go. These books are all from the Dollar Tree. So if you have a Dollar Tree and you're in the United States, I highly suggest you go check them out right now, because this is actually Steven's stack of fun little dollar store notebooks. And I love the quality of them. And if they're ones with stickers, that's an even bigger bonus for my kids. He's only 3.5, guys. So he's not gonna be held to, get the right answers. These are literally going in his box over there on the window, the blue one, the mint colored one. These are gonna go in there with a pair of scissors, and then another book I'll show you in a second, and probably a glue stick and some crayons, and he'll be able to just have fun drawing and scribbling in these and doing school while the other kids are doing stuff. This stack is for Julia. And then same thing here. These are all from the dollar store. I will do probably a little bit of fun stuff in these with her, but these are mostly for her, and those are from Target. You already saw those. These are mostly for her to just kind of enjoy writing in and coloring in while she's doing school. This stack, let's see, this one is, I think, Clara's. Clara has already started some of the stuff in here just for funsies. But I will have her do some of these correctly with me, with someone reading the instructions to her. She has a whole bunch here. Those are all from the Dollar Tree. Those are from Target, from the dollar spot, and they were $1. These were all from the Dollar Tree within the last week. So go hit up your Dollar Tree, because I love their little dollar workbooks for kids who, you can use them as enhancements, or for kids who just want to do school while the big kids are doing it, but you don't want to spend $20 on a 3-year-old's workbook. These are multiplication and division. These are, I bought one of each set for each of my 4 oldest children, to use just as like a supplemental thing to the teaching textbooks. So there's that. And there's some missing because they're in the kids' school boxes over there. So all dollar store, all Dollar Tree, $1. I'll take it. These are from Amazon. Robots Cut and Paste workbook is for my 3-year-old to go in his school box. They literally color the robot, cut the page out, cut the robot out, and they can glue it somewhere else. Or they can, send it in a letter to grandparents or whatever. Or you can hang it on your fridge if you really want to. Scissor Skills, Julia and Clara both have this one. This is a cute little, they follow the directions. So like here they would cut on the wands, just for fun. And you can rip the pages out if you want to, so that they're only doing the page or pages 1 or 2 at a time. Otherwise, I could see some kids just ripping through this. This was $5 on Amazon. Super cute. I just typed in like pre-K cutting practice, and these popped up. So Julia and Clara both have one of these. Julia and Clara both have one of these. This is another $5 Amazon order. My first book of patterns, pencil control. So this is kind of a pre-writing type of thing, but you still want your kids to have some level of interest in holding a pencil. So this is Julia's. So she would start here and then just write along the dotted line straight across. And then it's different, like the zigzags. And these are some of the mechanics needed to actually form letters. She is trying to take things that have letters and just write them out. She just writes them in random order. So she's there, but my kids also spend a lot of time playing with Play-Doh and small things like Legos before they ever get to a point where I'll hand them something like this. Up next, we have some more math stuff. Multiplication facts that stick. This what got really good reviews in a lot of articles online and blogs and stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and try this. It has some instruction. It tells you how to use it, but the majority of the book is game boards. Hold on, let me get there. Okay, so the majority of the game, it's 10 weeks long. The majority of it is, how many times can I say that and repeat myself? Right here. That is game board pieces and answer sheets and practice pages. So you cover 1 multiplication table a week and play the games to memorize them as best as possible. And then hopefully they stuck. Then we have Mastering Math, Multiplication and Division. This is just a bunch of problems in one book. You can print these free online, and I've done that before. I just needed something this year that is just easy access right here in our hands that we can just reference easily. And then 100 Days of Long Division. This is for my oldest, obviously, and to get him some more practice for long division. He is a type A personality, so he really likes to master things and get them right before he feels comfortable moving on to the next thing. So there's that to use with his teaching textbooks. So there you have it. Those are the fun things. If you have any questions about anything that I have listed here, just leave me a comment below. If you have comments about it or you've used any of these, let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh wait, just kidding. I realized I didn't talk to you about the Rosetta Stone. Spanish. I bought this used. It's the disc set. It's all of the levels, and my oldest 4 are going to be using this to learn Spanish. So there we go. Now we can say goodbye. It's all in the thing, and I bought this from my mom who used it with all of her children and said that it did a really good job teaching them Spanish. So they're all excited and gonna use it. So for real this time. Bye guys.